alone.
In a recession, there are two types of people: people who are making money and people who aren't making any money. The question is, what side do you want to be on? My name is Salim Mohammed, and I entered this entrepreneurial world for the past 10 months. I must say, luckily for us, or people like myself, there are quite a number of individuals that had a lot of failed stories to which we can learn from and skip the failure phases and go directly to success. So one thing I've learned I'm gonna share with you all is how to apply these 5 criterions to measure an opportunity. Opportunities are all around us, but how do you know how to get yourself involved in these opportunities? Right? So the first of the 5 is the product. What is the business offering? I asked 2 questions about the product. The first question is this something people really need right now? Is there a need in the marketplace for the product? And the answer is yes, of course. Who doesn't want an additional form of income to assist their financial needs, right? The second question is, does the product fit the need? For years and years to come, they will always have the Forex market. Once each country has their own currency and we do trading between countries, it will always have the Forex market. So yes, it satisfies the needs. The second criterion is the company. Now this is a company that is debt free. It doesn't need new clients to keep afloat. The $5 trillion at the Forex market attracts millions of people with a shared dream of financial freedom. The Cashfx group is artfully combining the technical experience required for Forex success with a dedicated corporate team, state-of-the-art headquarters, and a passion for helping others with a strong desire to improve their lives. With over 120,000 plus members in 185 countries, they've conducted over 209,000 plus payouts. So the answer is yes, 100% solid, bulletproof company. So I guess we're rocking and rolling, right? The third criterion is, how do you earn money? Because if you look at this from a business perspective, is it worth your time? Can you make money? And that's the key thing for people to know. Can you make quick, part-time, or full-time money? And the answer is yes. So you have a good product, you have a good company, you have a good compensation plan. What about the support tools and systems? What you have? So this Cashfx group have a ticketed support system that channels your direct needs and questions. You have the conversion pros partnering with the Cashfx group to advance your marketing and software skills. You have fast payments and layered security to keep your money safe and confidential. You have transparent reporting in your back office, giving you access to your trade results and easily check your Cashfx historical data. You also have live virtual events, giving company updates with plans for the future, compensation plan updates, etc. So the right support tools and systems, check out for sure. And the last thing, but not the least, is the right timing. We are in a pandemic, and the predefined methods of earning an income are quickly dwindling away. A lot of companies are working from home now, and we've seen the highest unemployment rates in the history of our time. Earning an income is at the top of everyone's minds right now. The Cashfx group has created a way to earn a living from the comfort of your home. We want everyone to look and feel their best with no financial worries. It's a brand new opportunity and so many people are excited about it. So if you're the kind of person that wants to earn a weekly, recurring income, work from home, be healthier, more vibrant, then stay on this call as we go through in details how this business plan works. Or reach out to the person that shared this video with you and get back to them. I look forward to seeing each one of you on this exciting and rewarding journey. Take care.
All right, so good day, everyone. How are you going today? Keston is the name, but everyone calls me Kes, so of course you could call me Kes too. And I'm here along with, as you can see in the flyer, along with my business partner, Nicholas Bagwandine. We are both humble leaders. Definitely we are very excited to share this experience, share this presentation with you guys. And we're part of this amazing network, Cashfx group, and by extension, the Salim Mohammed organization, right? We are amazed by what this company have been doing so far with our lives, and we want to show you why this is important to you. Right now, we're here every single weekday, Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. And we want to show you why Forex has never been easier for us. And well, just for convenience sake, we are here live on Zoom, Facebook, and YouTube. So if you can't make it on one platform, I know there are many different aspects to hop on, right? And of course, if you can't be here live, no problem. You could always catch the record and just ask someone for that link, okay? So, well, obviously you're here past the time where we've been showing the Salam Mohammed has been going through 5-minute breakdown, a complete breakdown on the company. And if you're here and you listen to that and you actually want to know more, yeah, this is where you're going to learn more. So we're going to show you a little more what Cashfx is about. Now, before we get into that, I just have a few reminders for you, right? So one thing to always remember about these presentations, this company is not a referral-based company. Now, it's a network marketing company, but you don't need to refer persons to the business to be making money, right? And also, while your money is making money, you don't have to be paying a monthly subscription as well. So there's no monthly fees involved. Also, no meetings. So these meetings that you are seeing, these meetings that we are here in, this isn't mandatory. This is just for the persons who want to get the information. And as long as you know what it's all about, it's not mandatory to be here. If you want to support the boy, no problem. I appreciate you being here. So, thanks so much for being here. And of course, the fourth point, and this is something I'm really excited about, is we let the pros trade first. So yes, we are involved in the Forex market, but the pros are doing the trading for us. Yeah. So success in the global Forex market is only a few clicks away. According to my good friend Kishon Bean, he said you don't even have to be smart, you just have to be smart enough to start. And that is what he means. You just have to get involved and you will see why you would want to get involved. Now the company is based on two trending industries. One is the e-learning industry. That's estimated to be, in 2025, that was estimated to be a $325 billion industry, right? And well, you've been noticing how everything now this company strategically positioned themselves in the e-learning industry way before the pandemic, way before online was popular, right? So this pandemic made everything you had to be online. Go to work online, you have to go to school online, university, secondary school, everything online now. And you know that based on what we've been seeing, the e-learning will be valued way more based on what has been going on due to this pandemic, unfortunately. But the company, it shows that the company has been doing their research on what works and what's going to be what's going to be trending going forward. And also they are positioning themselves, like I said, it's two. So the second one is not the stock market. Yes, we are involved in trading, but it's not stocks. It's not the futures or equities. It's the largest financial market in the world, which is the Forex market. The Forex market is proven to be recession proof, right? That's $5.3 trillion being traded per day. And the reason why it's such a large volume is because of the main players involved in the Forex market. Those main players are the banks, the central banks, the governments, yes, governments. That's how the governments make money too. And that's where, we want to be in, because where the money is, that's where you want to be involved in, right? So you could be making $1 million a day, millions of dollars a day. And that's like running to the ocean with a bucket and you're scooping a bucket of water out and you feel like you're doing something to the ocean. That's how big the Forex market is, right? So that's something to keep in mind. Now, a little more about the company, their core values is Their core values are, transparency, honesty, and respect. Definitely, I can attest to this. I've been introduced to the company in 2019, and I saw the information, I researched, I looked at everything, and I liked the information. But because of my personal experiences with making money and losing money through different things, I remained skeptical, but I have a healthy form of skepticism as well. I was looking at it. I didn't get involved. I looked at the information, I liked it, but I want to see how it would have developed going along, right? And one thing that stood out to me is how I see not that they have been what they have been doing successfully, but even also the challenges as well. I love how they address certain challenges, how they were able to be open and transparent about certain things, and that what stood out to me. That spoke volumes to me, right? So, and their purpose, the company's purpose is they want to have the global forex. They want everyone to succeed in this global forex market. The average person to be creating above average income. That's what they want for everyone. So that's the purpose behind this company, and they are positioning themselves for that success for everyone. Now a little about the leadership of the company, because everything rise and falls on leadership, right? Now the founders of the company are Oscar Lopez and Edwin Abad. They are both serial entrepreneurs. They have been involved in this thing. Well, the company is going on over 2 years old. Now these guys have been strategizing and looking at this platform long before 2 years, right? They have looking at this a while now because they want to know, Mr. Oscar Lopez, he's a person involved in trading, involved in forex, cryptocurrencies, network marketing. He actually even openly expressed where he have been getting challenges. Even though you work hard in network marketing companies, they actually, yes, you can work hard and be successful, but if the company collapse or the company, for some reason the company wrap up shop or no longer there tomorrow, that's a big problem for everybody, right? So he's been burnt in the past several times, and he said, you know what, let's do this thing for ourselves. They sit down and they work out something till they build it to last. That was their goal, right? They build something that they want that every person will be able to succeed and will not have to worry about wrapping up shop tomorrow, right? Even as we say in the transparency aspect, we have in the month calls every single month. They will have one coming up, and they have been openly addressing the elephants in the room. One of those concerns is where people was concerned about, if the money gonna be involved. And I love the way how he does it. He's always there. He's not just a face. He's always in the end of month meetings, and he's been talking to the person directly, talking to us directly. Mr. Edwin Abad, he's the VP of trading. He, along with his team, have 25 years over 25 years of trading experience, right? And he oversees all those traders, even the AI technology that does the trading on our behalf, right? So they make sure that we are succeeding. Actually, Mr. Edwin Abad, he's kind of like helps with the superpower that Cashfx have right now, which is consistently getting paid every single week, right? That's what he does. Now, they are not professionals in every aspect, so they take the time to hire the professionals in the project management, the financial professionals, the network marketing, and also the programming team, those kind of things to help facilitate the dreams and purpose of the company, right? And that's what I love about what they're doing. They make sure and find the right people to do the job right. Now, this company is based in Panama City, Panama, right? In September the 25th, we'll be actually finally having our ribbon cutting ceremony. Due to the pandemic, they had to push back the dates for our trading center, where you could actually see they actually doing all the trading and stuff like that. You could actually go in there, schedule a visit from, I think, once it's January 2022, right? From January 2022, you could actually schedule a visit, and you could meet the traders, meet the founders, and you could even, we have training, and even network marketing training after what we have scheduled for next year, right? So I'm excited to see how everything will go. I'm excited to see how, you know, our event on the 25th. And well, this is the main stuff we need to know about the company. Now we want to get a little more into the product. Now this is the elemental plan. This is one level of 3 levels that we have with the product. Now what this does is you purchase a contract, right? The elemental plan is the first level. This is a combination of, in purchasing the contract, you have access to the basics in Forex trading, and also it compiles with a trading pack, right? So you can start at a $300 contract, which is the minimum, to a $2,000 contract. These are 5 contracts in total, and you will have access to this education. This teaches you the basics on Forex. When you move to the advanced, this is from the $5,000 to the $20,000 contract. This gives you a advanced training online. All training is online. You could log in and go through the training process at your own time, all right? And also, well, it's like I said, it's from 5 to 20, right? So like while you are learning, you are actually earning because there are money being traded for you on your behalf, right? And also from the Supreme plan, it's 30,000 all the way to the $100,000 contract. Now this is, you know, the maximum you could go is 100,000, right? Like, and the minimum is a 300 contract. You have to remember these are in US figures, right? So of course that's something I had to note. And each aspect you could start on anyone, and you know you have unlocked that education along with the contract. Now what I like about it is that you don't have to take any education. The education is optional, but you know, learning the skill set is teaching yourself how to do what the professionals are doing as well, right? So while you are learning, you are earning money, right? So once you purchase a contract, you participate in what we call bare capital. And the purpose of bare capital is to really get you to 2x your contract size, right? Once you purchase a contract, you earn 0 to 3% per day, and that is 5 days a week. So on average, the max you could be earning is 15% a week on our average trading. That's how we've been doing, right? So on average, we've been actually making a little over 5%. Now the commitment of the company is not a time-based commitment, it's strictly percentage-based. So their goal is to take it to 200%. That is it, double in your contract and you're good to go. Now that is something where you have to remember, you know, you would think, okay, that is actually it. It's not a lotto business, it's not a get rich quick something, you know, but when you compare it to what the banks have been doing, that is something amazing, you know, because the banks, it's if you treat it like a savings account, you're not doing anything and your money is growing for you. Now, if you decide you want to partner with the business, this is bull capital. This is where you have access to additional 200% of your contract size. Now, this one doesn't affect the other. The bare capital you're getting, everybody gets that. The bull capital is by referring persons. You earn faster at uni level for having persons refer to the business. And the max amount you can make is 200% on each contract, right? So you earn also not just faster than uni level, you actually earn points as well, which will contribute to your rank. And with the rank, you will actually get different recognition and prizes that makes it even more engaging and fun, right? So let me break down how the contract works. Let's say we purchase a $1,000 contract. Once you do that, 70% of the contract is being traded for you. In this case, this will be $700, and this money goes to our partner broker, which is EverFX. EverFX is our licensed broker, widely licensed broker, and regulated. That means it's once you're hearing license and regulations, that means they have the license to handle money means that they are insured. Right? So once insurance is involved, once license is involved, that means that money that is being handled for you, the 70% is being insured, that means that money is covered, right? And their goal, they take that amount, they trade it, and they make 200%, which is in this case $2,000. Now the next 30% goes towards the academy, which is divided into both fast start and uni level, and that contributes to the extra $2,000. And the extra 200% in this case, $2,000, right? Now you have three options when you get involved, when you reach at this point. Now, one thing to note you have a withdrawal fee. Cashfx doesn't have a monthly subscription, but we do have a withdrawal fee. That withdrawal fee is 20%. Now, the first time I heard about it, I find 20% was a lot, not a little, a lot. It was a lot. But when I get to understand where the 20% goes, I start to actually appreciate the 20%. It's actually something I thought I'd be excited about it because it shows that the company is working, right? But we'll get into that 20% in a bit. So you have 20% to pay. In this case, with the $1,000 contract, if I withdraw my money, let's say it double, it reaches the point where the cycle is complete and my contract is fulfilled, I can withdraw my money, have the 20% to pay. Now the 20% isn't front end loaded, it's back end loaded. What does that mean? Front end loaded means you have to pay the money out of your pocket and then you collect your money. It's not like that. It's back end loaded. And what that simply means is when you are withdrawing the money, they will just deduct that fee from the money that you are receiving, right? And that's good thing, that's good information to know. Now, once you withdraw your money, you get 1,600 from your 2,000. You get 1,600 back. You could actually choose to either, well, you could cut. It's good to know that you cut ties with the business. It's good. You're making money. You make $600 profit, and you could actually move forward. You could either reinvest with the $1,000 and you have $600 in your pocket, or you can part ways with the company. It was nice, and you're good to go from there. Right now, the third option, that was option 1 and 2. The third option is actually compounding your money. Compounding is a strategy we've been using. Now, the commitment of the company is really to double your money. But based on what we've been seeing with the company, we've actually found ways to compound to higher contracts. Because compounding, as Einstein always says, is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it, and he who doesn't pays it. And this is a strategy showing you the roadmap of how we compound our money, right? This roadmap is a 5-year roadmap showing you from the minimum contract to the large contract. So to the largest contract, which is the 100,000. So from a $300 contract all the way to a $100,000 contract, you could start. Now, this is the thing. If you start at a higher contract, you will actually shortcut the process, right? That's how it works. Now, and also, we don't have to reach to the maximum contract, which is the 100,000. You can actually stop at any point which is satisfactory to you, right? So keep that in mind as well. Now, once you're involved in the company, you experience a discount. What that simply means is, if you want to go, an example, if you want to go from the $300 contract to the $500 contract, you just have to pay the $200 difference. You could pay that money out of your own pocket, or you could do like me and you let Cashfx pay for Cashfx. So what that means is you could allow the Cashfx money to keep upgrading to higher contracts. And the reason why that makes sense is if you pay attention to the fourth column, which is where they give an estimated weekly profit of 5%, because we've been getting on any regular trading week, we've been getting above 5% a week, right? So if you notice, the starting amount is 1050, but as you go down in contracts, you would see that the volume, the amount gets higher weekly, right? So that is not magic, that is compound interest. Based on the contract size you choose, the higher returns you get, even though it's the same 5%. Right? So that's why it makes sense to compound to higher contracts. You can either start on those contracts, or if you can't afford it, compound to that contract and you move your way up from there. Right? So this is something very important. You should screenshot it and keep it there. And once you are involved, you could tell your upline or your team leader, this is what you want to do. They will tell you how much you'll need to upgrade to the next contract size. Now let's get into with the 20%. Let's go. Now the 20% goes into what we call the force matrix. This is a system. This is one of the things that I felt full confidence in the company, because they actually, what they do is they force everybody in this. Everyone has to come involved. Everyone is involved in the matrix, and everyone has to pay a withdrawal fee of 20%. And when they do, you actually, the company takes that money and circulates it back into the network. So the money doesn't go to the company. The money actually goes back to the network. They don't use the money. The money that they make is really from the trading. Obviously, they're giving us like 5 point something percent, but based on what I've been seeing, they make money from the trading and not the compensation plan, because all the money from the compensation plan goes towards back to the network. So they make way more in the trading, and they actually giving us a lower amount, which is the 5% or a little over 5, right? So that's how the company makes money. So, like I said, this 20% recirculates into the business, and what that does, that creates longevity, because this is now an additional stream of income in the business. They actually, apart from the trading, everybody earns matrix, and as your matrix is being filled out, you will earn more as time goes on. So that's how it works. When I see this, I see that the company has a future plan, a long-term plan, because this contributes to that, right? So ask about it, research it, Google is your friend, and you will see this by itself speaks a lot of volumes. Now, you don't have to be networking the business. Once you are involved, you participate in this. Now, the next one, which is the uni level, that's this. This is where once you are partnering with the business, you earn this. How the uni level works, let me explain. So let's say you involve in the business and you introduce me, and I am now your level one. So I decide, hey, I like this thing. I want to get started with the $1,000 contract. Off the bat, you get $150. That's 15% of the contract size, right? Any contract the person signs up with, you get that, right? So in my case, that was the $1,000 contract. You get 15%, and you get also additional 10% uni level as well. So it's 10% of that 150. You earn that as well, right? So I am your level one. Now, if I say, hey, you know what, I want to partner with the business, whether that be full time or part time, I involve, my uncle and my sister. That is now my level one. So I earn faster from them. But because of, that's your level two, because I'm your level one and my level one is now your level two, you will earn just uni level. You wouldn't earn faster, right? Now, if they start to get people involved, that would now be your level three. And afterwards, if those persons get other people involved, that would be your level four. So the average person unlocks 4 levels deep, right? So you could earn uni level from 4 levels deep. Now, in terms of direct referrals, where you could get fast starts on uni level, you actually you could have an unlimited amount of level ones. They have no limit as to how much people you could directly refer to the business. So it could be 10, it could be 100, it could be 1,000 persons. You will earn fast start on uni level from those persons once they get involved. Yeah. Now, if you want to be able to earn from levels all the way up to level 6, from 1 straight to 6, you have to rank up to executive. If you want to earn from level 1 straight to 8, you want to rank up to manager. If you want to earn from level 1 straight to 9, you want to rank up to director. And if you want to unlock all levels, which is 1 straight to infinity, you want to rank up to president, ambassador, and global ambassador. And how you unlock these levels? By simply earning the points. Once you refer in persons to the business within a 50-day cycle, you will earn points. And according to the points, you will unlock more levels, right? So in the month of June, we've had 54 additional executives, 10 additional managers, 118 directors. We haven't had new directors in July, but we have 118 and 11 presidents in the 11 presidents in the company and 3 ambassadors. No global ambassadors to date, but soon come, right? Now, apart from unlocking these, you get uni levels, but you also get prizes, right? So for executives, you get the iPad, or you can take the cash value. For managers, they could take the Rolex or the cash. For directors, you get free travel, or you could take the cash value. For presidents, they get the Porsche. For ambassadors, they get the Ferrari. And for global ambassadors, they get the Lamborghini. Now, these are real actual prizes that we know that persons have been getting, so this, as we could personally attest to, even locally, we've had people ranking all the way up to director, making this kind of money. Now, if this is unbelievable to you, this is something really when you want to stretch your legs and really go all out in a business, these are things that are achievable in business. Now, if you want the bare minimum and this is unbelievable to you, no problem. Let's show you what the bare minimum could achieve, right? So the bare minimum, these are just the weekly returns from the bare capital. This is, like I said, the bare minimum. You're not a referral person to the business, you are getting involved. We earned just last week, we earned 5.16%, right? So if you look at the returns, you will see, based on the returns, you'll see how much we made last week. What you can do is actually look down on that returns list, see the number, these are US figures, look at the number that interests you, And then look to the left, and that's your contract goal. That's the contract you're looking for. So you either get started with that contract or you compound your way to that contract size, right? And well, in the week before, that was 2 weeks ago, August 9th to 13th, we made 5.08%. On the 2nd to the 6th, we made 5.0%. In the month of July, we make 22.38%. In the month of June, we make 22.52%. In the month of May, we make 21.58%. In April, we make 20.80%. In March, we make 20.99%. In February, 21.03%. In January, 21.78%. We're over 150 something percent already on the bare minimum, right? So this doesn't contribute. This money you make here is not the money, is just the basic minimum, right? This is not referring people to the business. This is not rank bonus, unit level bonus, or fast start bonus. This is just bare minimum, and not even counting matrix bonus as well. Right? So that's something very important. Now in 2020, that's when the pandemic now hit and everything was going down, Cashfx was going up. 329.54%. That's how much we make, right? Bare minimum. I'm sure you want to know how to get started, right? No problem. So how to get started, you need to acquire Bitcoin. No problem. You don't know what is Bitcoin? No problem. I can assist you with that. Just some fun facts about Bitcoin. You compare it to regular money. That's fiat currency. That's TT and US. That's what we call fiat currency, right? Now, Bitcoin is created by miners. It's really a network of, really a network. The fiat currency was issued by the government. In Bitcoin, there's a fixed amount of Bitcoin. Now, this is the thing. Because of supply and demand, right? Once something has a limited amount and the demand goes up, the value of it will go up. That's how Bitcoin works. That's the main key thing. Now with fiat currency, because when the government runs out of money, they will just go back and print more, and that's actually what have been causing inflation. So yes, it's okay to print more money, but the effects of that is, yes, it's okay to print more money to solve the problems now, but the effects of that is the money that already have been printed lose value. So the money in your savings account actually losing value right now. And this is a not so fun fact, just 25% of all the US dollars in the world right now, all of them, 25% has been printed in the pandemic. Due to COVID, we actually print so much money, it adds up to a quarter of all the money in the world in the US. That's scary, because if that's what's going on with the money, imagine how it's gonna affect the inflation rate, right? So that's something to note. In Bitcoin, it's a public database, it's a public ledger actually, and all transactions are being openly tracked. So you would see all transactions done in Bitcoin, it's be openly tracked. In the fiat currency, it's no transparency, you just have to hope that that's what they say they're doing, that's actually what they're doing, right? Bitcoin is decentralized, meaning that no one owns it, it's not owned by anyone. Fiat currency is centralized, it's central banks, they who own the money, it's not your money, right? Bitcoin, low fees for international wire transfer. You could send Bitcoin from person to person without the use of any banks. With fiat currency, it's high fees, right? It's high international wire fees, right? So, yeah. And with Bitcoin, you are always in control of your funds. With fiat currency, the government could freeze your account. They could, it's like I said, it's not your money. For whatever reason, they could actually just seize it, right? So that's how it goes. Now, you need Bitcoin and you also need a referral, right? Cashfx is like a membership club. You can't just go onto the website, sign up and pay your money and you're involved in Cashfx. If you find yourself doing that, then that's not a legitimate Cashfx website. A lot of companies, because of the success of what's been happening with Cashfx, a lot of companies try to mimic the website in efforts to steal your money. So we don't want you losing your money. Connect with the person who invited you to this meeting, right? So you need the Bitcoin, you need the referral, and that's how you get started. Now, do the thing. Want to withdraw your money? Yes, we talked about all of that before you even get started. We're thinking about you, right? So you can withdraw your money. All money paid to Cashfx is in Bitcoin, and all money withdrawn from Cashfx is in Bitcoin, right? So that's one thing to note. Now, if you want, you can keep your money as Bitcoin, because just in the last 10 years, one Bitcoin was worth some cents. Now the average person cannot own a Bitcoin because a Bitcoin it's over 50 something thousand US dollars, right? In TT, that's a little over 300 and something thousand for one Bitcoin. Yeah. So if that happened in the last 10, imagine the next 10, right? It's something that will continue to rise in value due to supply and demand. Now, if you decide, you know what, I have real needs, you know, we understand we have today, we understand that you have needs right now today, you have things to say about, no problem. If you want to convert your Bitcoin to TT, you know, or US, you could connect with us and we'll make the arrangements so that you could just send the Bitcoin to us and we will send the equivalent to your bank account and, you know, the whatever is the exchange rate to your bank account immediately, right? Now, if you don't like all that bacchanal and you prefer just, you know, remain confidential, we can introduce it to global exchange wallets, global exchange MasterCards, where you can actually send your Bitcoin to the card. And once you send it to the card, you could actually spend the money from the card. You could go to the supermarket, you could shop online with it, you could withdraw it from the ATM. It works just like a regular ATM card, right? And we do that mainly for convenience. And, you know, and they can remain confidential, the higher stuff. And the reason why we do all that is because we understand, we walk you through the whole thing. We didn't just show you the capabilities of the business, we show you how to get started, we show you what you need, even when to withdraw your money. We go through everything, we walk you through that whole thing because, you know, we care about you. The person who introduced you to this, who invited you to this meeting, they care about you enough that when they saw this, they say, hey, this person, right, yeah, this is for you. Now, we are doing this because, you know, personally for me, you know, I've been introduced to hands-free income, which is passive income through Cashfx. And so it's amazing, you know, having your money work for you without you. It's a strange thing, knowing that your money is making money while you could do, you know, what matters. See about your family, you know, spend time with your family, do more important things that you're passionate about. That is something we want for everybody. Every household should have a Cashfx contract. That's the vision, right? Now, if you like that vision and you want to partner with us, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing you getting started with us. Now, if you like it and you simply can't afford it, you know, no problem. Connect with that person, ask the questions that you need to ask, and you know, we even have giveaways every single Friday. You know, it's the same link. So hop on Friday. I'm personally extending that invitation to you. Hop on Friday. Ask the person to the link. Even ask them to remind you. Right. So one lucky person does walk away at the end of the event getting started in Cashfx. So if you want that person to be you, I'm looking forward to seeing you there. And you know, well, thanks for you taking the time. You know, it's been nice. You know, I'm really glad that I'm really glad to see that you taking the time to listen to this presentation. So I'm glad to see that it added value in some way or the other. Thank you for taking the time to be here and you enjoy your day.